How are you guys? My name is Nick from Australia and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new around here, hope I can get you to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And thank you very much for tuning in once again. Breaking news today, obviously, Papua New Guinea. They are the 18th NRL team. They will come into the NRL in 2028. A very big decision has been made by Peter V'landys, Andrew Abdo and the NRL. And it hasn't gone down well with a lot of people, and some people are a fan of it, but I'm here to give you guys my 10 cents on Papua New Guinea coming into the NRL, so I hope you can sit back, enjoy the video, and listen to what I have to say. Anyway, let's start the video. Alright, so it's finally official. In 2028, Papua New Guinea will be the 18th NRL team into the competition. A very big decision made today by the Prime Minister of Australia and the Prime Minister of Papua New Guinea, alongside obviously Peter V'landys and Andrew Abdo. Big decision. Papua New Guinea have got the license. They are officially the 18th team. Big call. Big call. A lot of people are giving their 10 cents. A lot of people are upset about it. Some people are against Papua New Guinea. Some people are happy for Papua New Guinea. I personally, look, I'm a North Queensland Cowboys fan, so I don't really give a damn who comes into the competition as long as they don't have any effect on us. Now, there were talks that Papua New Guinea were going to be based in Cairns. I had a big problem with that. I'm glad it's not happening. They're going to be based in Port Moresby, which is another challenge for the NRL to sort out. But now that I know that the Cowboys won't be affected by Papua New Guinea potentially being in Cairns and anywhere in North Queensland, I'm glad they're not going to be affecting us. So that's a good thing. Now, Papua New Guinea, there's good and there's bad about the whole thing. Like, there's positives and there's negatives. So I guess a couple of the positives I'll start with is it's their national game. Papua New Guinea's national game is rugby league. They live it and they breed it over there. It's their number one sport. Papua New Guinea is a very passionate nation. We saw them in the Pacific Championships. We saw the crowds, how crazy they are. They're passionate. They just want to see their own team in the NRL, and they're finally getting their wish. They're excited, and fair play to them. They should be excited. They played a great brand of footy in the Pacific Championship. Now, what I'm interested in, obviously, I've got more questions than answers when it comes to Papua New Guinea as the 18th team, but obviously the international team, right? The international team, you know, it doesn't have a Nathan Cleary, it doesn't have a James Tedesco, it doesn't have a Jerome Hughes, it doesn't have a, James Fisher-Harris, doesn't have any of these sort of, marquee, major top 10 NRL players, right? They have a lot of players that are probably mid-tier level on the NRL, and a couple of them in the Super League as well. Would Papua New Guinea, would their NRL 18th team, would their international team fit in the current 18th? Would they fit in the salary cap? Like, obviously, we're not sure on everyone's price and what they're all worth, but I wonder if the 18th team, I wonder if the international Papua New Guinea team, I wonder if their salary cap would fit in the NRL salary cap. I really wonder. But in saying that, I think you're going to see a lot of Papua New Guinea players that play for them at international level join them. Like, I think you'll see Lachlan Lamb, Reece Martin, Nene McDonald, Robert Derby, probably Edwin Mpape, probably Jack DeBellin, Dan Russell. Like, you're probably going to see a lot of them play for Papua New Guinea as the 18th team. You might see Justin Olam. Actually, you probably will see Justin Olam. I reckon he'll be the first one to sign for him. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them that will probably go and play for Papua New Guinea. Alex Johnson's another one if he's still playing, depending on injury and whatnot. But there are positives about Papua New Guinea, and I think it's going to be interesting to see what their long-term plan is. Like, financially, right? Financially, in 10, 15 years from now, how is Papua New Guinea going to look? Are they going to have plenty of money? Is their junior system going to be good? Are they going to be able to attract players to go there and live in Port Moresby? Because if you have a look, and I'm not here to get political, but Papua New Guinea is in the top 10 most dangerous places to live in the world. And I'm not trying to sound like a negative person here, but I personally wouldn't live in Papua New Guinea if it's top 10 in the world. Top 10 in the world dangerous. Like, that's just me. That's just me. Now, a couple of negatives. We got to touch on the negatives, because if we're going to talk positive, we're going to talk about a couple of negatives. Couple of negatives. Financially, this is what I'm worried about the most. What happens if the current Prime Minister of Australia, Anthony Albanese, what if he is defeated next year by the opposition, which is Peter Dutton? What if Peter Dutton beats him next year, becomes the Prime Minister? Will he commit to this bid? Will he commit to the same amount of money that Anthony Albanese and the Australian government will pour in for Papua New Guinea? Is he going to commit to the same thing? What if Peter Dutton comes in and just goes, no, I don't want this to happen, blah, blah, blah. I want to change it, blah, blah, blah. What happens then? Do they even come into the competition? What's the plan? Like, that's one thing that could be a concern. The other thing that could be a concern is, are they going to be able to attract talent? Now, are they going to be able to attract talent? Can they get a big name player like a Jerome Hughes? Can they get a Nathan Cleary? Can they get a James Fisher-Harris or Isaiah Yeo? Can they get a marquee big name player? Now, with all due respect to Papua New Guinea, because I like Papua New Guinea, they're a very passionate nation and they're very good. They're very passionate. But if the Dolphins, who are based in Brisbane, if they couldn't get a big name player, how the hell is Papua New Guinea going to get a big name player? At the time, the Dolphins got the Hammer. The Hammer wasn't really a big name at the time. It was sort of, it was at the Cowboys, but sort of in and out of the team. Center, fullback, sort of rotating between both positions. And that was the Dolphins' marquee player. If that was their marquee player, how the hell are the Papua New Guinea side going to bloody get anybody? Like, Justin Olam, he'll be past his prime by the time they get him. Potentially Alex Johnson. There's so many other names going around at the moment, but are Papua New Guinea going to be able to attract big name players? How many current NRL players are going to want to live in Port Moresby? What's their junior system going to look like? Are they going to bring kids from Port Moresby into the NRL team? Are they going to go and buy every Tom, Dick and Harry? Because I was concerned about them potentially moving to Cairns and taking over some of the Cowboys territory and stealing our juniors. I'm glad that's not going to happen now. But how is Papua New Guinea going to be looking long term? That's the real question here. You don't want this to be a 2-year party where they have a bit of success and they win a few games and they get a couple of big name players. What's this team? What's this franchise looking like in 10, 15, 20 years from now? Are they going to be financially good? Because we saw the Titans. I think they went bankrupt 2 or 3 times, and the NRL bailed them out on 2 or 3 occasions, and they saved them from potentially being booted from the NRL because they were broke and they did not know how to manage anything. And to be fair, they still don't to this day. But Papua New Guinea, man, it's going to be interesting to see how it all unfolds. Personally, I would have probably went with Perth because I think that Perth would have been better. They've got a junior system over there building. They've got a nice stadium on the. They've got about 3 stadiums they can use over there. They've got a good little plan, long term as well. As for Papua New Guinea, I don't see that with Papua New Guinea. I see Papua New Guinea more as a money grab than anything. And when I look at Perth, I see a future. When I look at New Zealand, I see a lot of good young talent and a future. when I look at Papua New Guinea, I see a 2 to 3 year good plan going, and then I don't see anything else. So I'm not going to say that I'm against Papua New Guinea, but I don't think them coming into the NRL, is the best idea. I think Perth and New Zealand had better bids, and I think they were better off, to be honest. But anyway, you guys can let me know in the comment section below what your 10 cents is on Papua New Guinea coming into the NRL. We haven't got a name for Papua New Guinea yet. I think we're going to get that in a few weeks, what their franchise name will actually be called. Probably be the Papua New Guinea Kumals or something. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.